Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So there's a lot of fights this weekend, but probably the most significant fight would have been Tefimo Lopez versus George Kambosos for many reasons. For one reason is because it leads to a huge fight versus Devin Haney, assuming Tefimo would have got past Kambosos, which wasn't guaranteed. In fact, I've been telling you guys for the longest, I think this would have been a very difficult fight for Tefimo. Now, Teo thought that it was just going to be an easy cherry, but Kambosos, he was coming to win. He wasn't just coming to pick up a check. So this weekend was supposed to be the fight. We all know, once again, I told you in my last video about this situation, that it had already been reported that the prices for the tickets for the Kambosos Tefimo Lopez fight had dropped so low that they were damn near free. On top of that, Jamel Charlo's fighting this weekend, Conor Ben is fighting, Inoue is fighting, Munguia is fighting, and then the most anticipated press conference of the year also took place this week, which was coincidentally on the exact same day that Tefimo announced, or at least it was reported, that he came up with COVID and the fight was off. So you guys could imagine how devastated George Kambosos must be, right? So this is what George Kambosos actually had to say in response to Tefimo pulling out of this fight. Matter of fact, this is what George had to say to Tefimo Lopez. Quote, "Absolutely devastated. I've been away from my kids for 13 weeks. I flew my pregnant wife over to be by my side. I put every bit of my life into camp with my team. I would have been undisputed champion this weekend. I know it and you know it. Your actions and decisions have affected not only our fight, but everyone involved in the fight. Pure irresponsibility on your whole side. Our time will come, and I promise you and the world that I'm going to take you out worse than ever for everything. You can run, but you can't hide. As hard as it is to comprehend this right now, I remain focused on the end goal. I will be champion of the world. Thank you to everyone for the support worldwide." End quote. Boy, I tell you, that COVID right now is a straight up get out of jail free card, ain't it? I mean, the whole point is, of course, some fighters actually really did contract the virus. But for other fighters, let's just say you want to just pull out of a fight, you're not feeling it for whatever reason. It's easy. All you have to say is, hey, let's just tell them that, we contracted the virus. Everybody gonna let that slide, right? I mean, this was bad news for the boxing fans. It was bad news for Kambosos. It was even bad news for Devin Haney. The only people it wasn't really bad news for was Tefimo Lopez and Bob Arum. Because once again, they could justify now not having to fight Devin Haney if Teo were to beat Kambosos. It guarantees that Teo doesn't have to fight Devin Haney anytime soon. Now, when it comes to Bob Arum, and probably, Teo as well, it sounds like they really have no interest in fighting Devin Haney anyway. Because before Devin Haney actually beat Linares, and I already played the clips for you, so no reason to play the clips again, Bob said that Linares is the type of opponent that Devin Haney needs on his resume. And if he gets past him, he could see him making that fight between Devin Haney and Tefimo Lopez. And then right after Devin Haney beat Linares, then Bob Arum, he starts saying, well, we don't know if we have enough time to make that fight. It ain't going to be his next fight if he gets past Kambosos, is what Bob Arum said. And then even when he was asked about the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight, he didn't really sound extremely optimistic. I mean, he said, yeah, well, that fight could possibly happen, but the way he said it, it sounded like he really didn't want to make it. And this is the reason why this Tefimo pullout actually benefits Tefimo and Bob Arum. Now, unless Kambosos derails Tefimo's plans in August, from what Bob Arum is saying, it looks like there's a very good chance Tefimo's next opponent might be Jose Pedraza, because that's who Bob Arum said he wants to match him with next. Because Once again, T.O. can't get the Josh Taylor fight because Josh Taylor has to fight as mandatory. So the only two options are either Lomachenko or a rematch with Lomachenko or Pedraza. And I truly believe that Bob Arum, he really, really wants to match up Tefimo Lopez with Lomachenko. And it seems that that's something that Tio will want as well. Because after all, if you have an option to either fight Lomachenko, the guy you already beat, versus Devin Haney, it would seem that he would most likely want to fight the guy he already beat. Unless, of course, Tefimo wanted to become undisputed. And if that were the case, then he would obviously go after Devin Haney, the WBC champion, right? But he probably doesn't want to be undisputed. So we'll see. We'll see how all this plays out. Once again, there's still a good chance that Kambosos could pull off upset of the year, or at least candidate for upset of the year. We'll see in August. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.
An important message from Youth Fountain Laboratory, makers of VasoFlux and VasoFlux for Men. If you're over the age of 35 and over the years you've eaten pizza, dairy foods, deli meats, or meats with fat, you are likely to have some degree of plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. This increases your risk of suffering a stroke or heart attack exponentially, and no one wants such a catastrophic event to occur. Introducing Blackout. Blackout is made of all natural ingredients proven to help dissolve clots in the blood, remove calcium deposits and plaque from the walls of veins and arteries, improve viscosity of the blood, improve elasticity of the veins and arteries, treat varicose veins, and prevent the reoccurrence of plaque buildup. For more information, visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856. And remember, to help unclog veins and arteries, get the Blackout.